there was Ferguson. He was on a big white horse. Had his saber in one hand, 2 silver whistles. He was riding back and forth on that little mountain, blowing those whistles, barking out commands to his men. You know, a lot of his men seen it when he was overrunning them. They'd raise up a white flag, and Ferguson come riding by and just cut it down. Now, to this day, I can't tell you if he's trying to escape. I can't tell you if he's trying to rally his men. But what I can tell you for a fact is, he got too far on the south side of that little mountain that day. He ran smack into John Sevier and us boys from the Watauga. I was standing behind a big oak tree every time I stick my head around to shoot the bark and fly off. I could hear all the musket balls whistling by me. The air was completely full of gun smoke. It looked like a fog. We couldn't even see who we was shooting at, but we wouldn't stop shooting. There was a young man right over from me that day. John Gilliland was his name. Little old John had been wounded 3 times. He was still at the top of that mountain. I heard him say, "Here comes Ferguson." He raised his rifle. He took a careful aim. And when he pulled that trigger, it went click. It misfired. But there was an older gentleman right over from him that day. Everybody in the settlements knew this man. Robert Young was his name. Robert was 62 years old. And for you folks that don't know, Robert had named his rifle after his wife Mary. But he didn't call his rifle Mary, he called it Sweet Lips, because that's what he called Mary. I seen old Robert raise that rifle. I watched him take a careful aim. And I heard him say, "We'll see what Sweet Lips can do." And when he touched that trigger, that woke you up, didn't it? When he touched that trigger, Ferguson came right out of the saddle. But his horse spooked and his foot was hung in the stirrup. You know, by the time the boys got his horse stopped, he had 8 more holes through him. Ferguson told his men when he got to Kings Mountain, he said, "God Almighty and his angels won't take me off this mountain." And he was right, because that's where we left him.